Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
As Smart India Hackathon 2023 approaches, we embark on a journey towards success in this thrilling competition. Welcome to this program, How to Ace the Hackathon, where the past winners unravel the secrets, strategies, and skills necessary to not just participate but to excel and triumph in Hackathon. Without further ado, I invite one of our past winners, Pranav Prakash, to share his story and wisdom as we collectively strive to unlock the secrets of Hackathon success. Welcome, Pranav.
Thank you, sir.
And congratulations on being the winner last time around. So here we would like to share your story, your part of the story which led to the success. So please tell us like what you worked on last hackathon and how you planned around it.
So we worked on the problem statement raised by Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. That was to generate a portal where the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs will be able to deploy to the municipal corporations, and the municipal corporation will be able to collect the taxes, monitor the taxes that are received from the citizens, basically the property taxes, and the finances of the municipal corporation that are being received from the citizens. They all can means bringing this whole ecosystem of the property taxes and the finances to in a tech world. So basically, when we choose that problem statement, we started with the research and development at how the property taxes is calculated. So we found out that there are many steps to calculate property tax, and there are many regions where the property tax varies due to some conditions. So based on that, we first we did the research work, then we started the implementation. We choose our technology stack on which we were going to build that portal. And at the time of internal hackathon, which was organized in our college, at that time only we have built a prototype of the that things which we showed there, and the jury member were very impressed by us. So we got the first preference in the selection for the team nomination there.
Okay, so your problem that you're working on was a mix of say technology, finance and taxation. So you needed people who were not only experts at all these but had a pretty good knowledge about all these three areas. So how did you manage to bring about a team which had this entire domain knowledge of all these three subjects?
Yes, exactly. Actually, at that time when I was building my team, I primarily focus on that. I don't only choose the people who have the only technology skills.
Hmm.
I choose the people who can have the research abilities, who can do the research work. And when I choose the technology stack, I choose the preferred people for that parts that we know that to build a portal there are many things that are front end development, back end development,
Hmm.
and we have also created a AI portal, AI machine, AI model to check the fraudulent of the tax. So basically, based on that, I have will build my team based on the that some person will be doing the research work, some person will be doing the front end part, and some person will be doing the back end part, and uh, collaboratively we will be making the portal, and collaboratively we will be making the project all around.
Okay, so tell me one thing, Pranav. This is a 36-hour marathon or 36-hour hackathon, which is not less than a marathon for you guys. So how does one go about this entire process? I mean, is everything developed during those 36 hours only, or you do a lot of work much before that and then take it to the hackathon?
We did much before the hackathon. Prototype thing like we built earlier, and we went to the hackathon. And in the first round of evaluation, when we showed this our project, we got some tips from the jury members, which they provide also that you need improvement in this thing, and you need improvement in that thing, and you have to add something more, some more functionality and features. So in that 36 hours, we implemented all those things that were suggested by the judges and the
Mm.
mentors there. And we showed the exact things that they told to add to our portal and to improve our portal. So in that 36 hours long hackathon, we worked on the prototype that we have already built, because to build that much of portal is not that easy to build in only those 36 hours. So we made improvement that we have built earlier.
Okay, so you did pretty much everything before the hackathon actually began, and the execution part was only left for that those 36 hours. So, but still, segmenting those 36 hours must have also been an important task. How do you go about doing that? Particularly keeping in mind that there'll be evaluators coming in and giving their feedbacks, and you might have to kind of modify or restructure your stuff. So how do you plan those 36 hours where you got the implementation done for your whatever thoughts you had in your mind?
Basically, we have made that prototype on that thing that we can add, and we can add any feature at any point of time. And we were aware that the jury member will provide some feedback, and we need to implement at that time, because we have seen the past experiences of the people earlier before going to the hackathon. And so we were prepared for that. And when the jury members gives us the feedback and added some tips to add the functionalities and the features in that. So we created it based on the technology stack that we were using. And we choose the technology stack with so much precision that we can add any functionality at any time, and execute any things which are required by the jury members, or we need to show that there.
So all these interventions by the jury members, the evaluators, I mean, were they helping, or the all the inputs were they helpful, or sometimes they would also put you back? How did all this go?
No, means it was pretty much helpful for us, because don't show you the exact path actually, but they give a hint. You have to crack the things that they have given a hint that uh, now you have to implement on these things, and you have to also make a problems solving things like that. They have given a hint. You have to crack what is behind that hint, what is you need to implement. They will not tell directly that you need to implement this and you need to add. They will just give a hint. You have to just prepare on that. So we first brainstorm on the things that the feedback jury member gave us, and after that we started building over that. I will say that the evaluators were very good. They just give a hint, because yes, it was a hackathon, and they can't provide all the informations to us. So that hint was also very helpful for us. And because of that hint, we cracked it, and we made the project. And I think that that hint also helped us to win that hackathon, because that was very much helpful for us.
Okay, so that was a pretty impressive input. Now tell me about the final part of it, the presentation of the project or the concept. So, it's a make or break thing. You've done all your hard work. Now it is upon the final presentation to sail you through. So how did you plan that particular thing? Was there a planning behind presentation also? How are you going to do about it, and who is going to do what? So what all went into planning of that presentation, which is the final step?
So actually, there are three rounds of evaluation, and the third round is the final presentation. So the input that we got from the two round of evaluations, we worked on that. We thought to implement all those things on the third before the third round of presentation, so that we knew that if we can add all those things, that the hint and the input that we got from the two round of evaluation, that will lead us to win the hackathon. We were that much prepared about the things that can be helpful. We were thinking that. So when I was brainstorming for that hint and the inputs, that how to implement those things into the portal, I at that time I thought that uh, this is the 36 hours long hackathon, and everybody is not that much able to awake all night and then be fresh, and means everybody has his different capabilities. So I instructed my three team members to just to go to and take a sleep, and so that they will be fresh. At that time my thought process was that if they will take a sleep and they were fresh, and I and my two other members will work on the project, then at the time of presentation, maybe these three will be in the final presentation, that what we have implemented. At that time my thought process was that. So me and my other two members, we started working on the project, project that the to implement all the hints and the inputs that we get from that. So we stay awake all night. We try to make it. And after we were trying so hard, because it was a tough part, we were cracking it. We tried it so many times, but we are failing. But we never lose hope. We were confident that we will make it before the turnout of evaluation, before the final presentation. And luckily we cracked it, and we made it fully functional just before half hour of the final round presentation, the time that we get for the final presentation. And so at that time we were too much excited that we have made that project, and we feel that this whole functionality of the portal will definitely attract our judges, and will get an applaud. So we all go for the final presentation, and I presented it to jury members, as I was working awake all the night. But I was bit aware of what is the portal, what all about the portal is, and how it works. And I know all the functionality that we're working, and that we need to just we just implemented there. I summarized all the things, and uh, taking lessons from all those my previous two presentations, two round of evaluations. I just made a list that I will present, and I will tell all these things to the judges, and I presented it, and I have checkboxed all my things that I have that I left for the third evaluation, and I showed the project to them. So the final round of evaluation was very good, because all the judges asked about that the hint that they were given, and I showed that yeah, I have implemented your input, I've cracked it, and it was like that. There were three main judges who were judging the project. So I've showed all the things, and they were quite impressed by our work. Yeah.
So basically, you were able to implement everything that was, conveyed to you, and then a good solid presentation helped you sail through. So that's wonderful. Any particular, you can say, what do I say, tips or tricks or do's and don'ts that you might want to share with the viewers when it comes to the final presentation? Because it's a very time restrained activity. Within a certain amount of time, you have to present your stuff effectively. So any do's and don'ts kind of a thing that you might want to share with the viewers?
Yes. One thing that I learned from my experience is that you just need to focus on the USP of your project. That is named as the unique selling proposition. That what is in your project that makes your project different from any other project. What is the unique part about it? So you need to present that unique part in the third presentation, and you need to find that, and you need to properly implement that. That will be working. You can't make that. I will be doing that, or I will be do. You have to make that, and you have to choose your USP very wisely. What I have learned from my experience, that these USP things can be lead to win the hackathon, because that is the part that aparts you from the rest of the projects. Because the basic functionalities that if I say a website, basic functionalities that FAQ, contact, about us, these things already all the websites will have, we know. So don't waste time on that, because in that the jury members and the judges were all aware that these are the basic things, and they will find these things in all of the websites. So you have to just find your USP. What is your USP? And based on that, focus on that. You have to present that USP to the judges, that they can connect with it. They can find how it is useful for the project, and they can find it how it's solving the solution, how it's solving the how your solution is solving the problem that was raised. Because the basically the part is that we are solving this solution there, that the problem statement has been raised. We are presenting a solution to that. So what is the solution, and what is the innovation we are bring to that? So we need to show that the innovation. All the basic things we don't need to focus on that, because the final presentation is as you said, is very time constant things. So we don't need to waste time on all of the basic things that already we knew that a basic project or portal like that will have.
So the final bit of advice from Pranav was choose your USP and present it well, make it a hero of your presentation. So I'm sure you're going to use that pretty well in your competition part. So Pranav, thank you very much for joining us today and sharing all that insight, all these inputs. And I hope people will be benefiting from all of that. And I wish you all the best for your future endeavors. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It was a great session, and I also hope that many winner will come this year. Yeah.
Thanks. So stay tuned for more such winners and their experiences, and we will be bringing many more such conversations for your benefit. Thank you. Keep watching.